How's it going, guys? Welcome to Audio
Going
Addiction.
great.
We have One South Lark with us, and they can say their names and what they do in the band.
All right.
Who wants to go first?
I guess I'll start. I'm Tabor. I am the drummer and also one of our songwriters named Grayson. Yep. All right.
As well as
the rest of the band.
As well as harmonica and trumpet, and whenever you hear like a weird random instrument, it's usually me. Usually.
I'm Cole. I play bass.
You can go.
I'm Robert. And I sing and play keys.
I'm Grayson. I play guitar.
There we go, guys. So the first question, the most seminary question I'm sure you're all excited to answer, is how did you guys come together? How'd you form as a band? You know, what's the story behind how you guys got started out?
We met in high school. We all went to the same high school in New Orleans. Me and
We're
Grayson.
first a party band.
Yeah, we were. We were a party band named Chef, and it was me, Grayson, and Cole. It was us three, and we had another singer. And it was very fun. We did a lot of covers, but then we wanted to get more serious, and so we got Robert, who's a great singer. We cherish him.
I feel like there's an inside joke in there somewhere that
We like to have fun.
Yeah.
But so then how did you guys find out about Robert? Was he also at your school and you're just like, yo, I know you sing.
Yeah.
Like, let's get you in this band.
Yeah, we were all kind of friends and would like play
It was a
music
talent
in some
search.
club and stuff together like that. And then like we knew he sang, and we went through like 4 different singers who were all in the band for like 2 days each, and like didn't really do anything. And then we just asked Robert, and then he was like, "Sure, I'll sing," and then worked out pretty well.
Yeah. Robert was the golden boy of the choir.
Yeah.
I like to think so. I like that.
And how did you feel, Robert, since we're gonna flip the question? How did you feel when the rest of the guys were like, yo, we want you to sing for our band? How do you feel about that?
Oh, it was great. We were all pretty good friends. Like, I mean, Cole and I played on the same Pee Wee soccer team. And I've gone to school with Tabor for like 14 years and Grayson for 4, and we've all known each other for a while, and so we were all good friends, and it just kind of made sense eventually to
Sure.
But Grayson and I kind of really got to talking about actually like joining the band seriously at the Voodoo Music and Arts Festival. We saw the Killers live. Ooh. And they were like the finale, and after that I was just like, dude, I'd love to come sing with you guys, and it was just we just kind of took off from there.
The rest is history.
There we go.
The rest is history.
The rest is history. I'm glad that you guys landed on Robert, because before we hopped on, I was able to check out some of your music, and I was like, he's got like such a unique voice, and I'm like not fully immersed in indie music. I'm trying to like get more involved with it, but I was just like immediately when I was like listening to your guys' stuff, I was like, that was one of the first things that struck me, was like the voice is really interesting. And then I kind of listened through to it a couple different times. I believe I was listening to Vacation, and I was just kind of like listening through the instrumentals after that, and I was like, wow, I was like, there's a lot of depth in there too. So very excited to ask you the next question, which is another big one. Who are you guys influenced by? Who do you guys draw from?
I think we sort of
take this, or
I think we sort of all have our own unique influences that we sort of bring together. We all listen to different types of music, but we try to be like we don't try to be a specific type of band, but I think we take influence from like the indie and alternative genre.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when we were first starting out, we really we were looking at like Mac DeMarco kind of.
Yeah.
Oh.
We didn't want to be one of those.
I was great for Big Chili Peppers guys.
But,
Yeah, we used to basically be a terrible Chili Peppers cover band back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day.
I didn't know what a bass was until Grayson brought it to my attention. That's when I thought I should probably pick up the instrument, because he got me really into Flea and a couple other bass players, and ever since then I've been playing for a few years.
Yeah. But I mean, we're also influenced by like a lot of random music. Like we've been growing up in New Orleans, you know, so we hear a lot of
That's dominant.
types of music. Yeah, amazing songwriters come from New Orleans that we like to listen to. You know, a lot of
Dr.
different-
John.
Dr. John.
There we go. What are some like, I guess more like, not, I wouldn't say not obvious like references to your band. Like what are some artists that you feel like if somebody was listening to your music would be like, I wouldn't expect this from One South Lark. Like what are some of the artists that like you guys draw from that are a little bit more obscure, I'd say.
obscure.
That's a good question.
We definitely have some obscure influences. I think
Definitely
recently,
Weezer.
yeah,
I'll say Tabor and I have a unique, almost obsession with Frankie Valli in the Four Seasons.
There you go. Yeah.
I love.
Which is
Frank Valli.
not a typical indie rock influence.
But yeah, I'd say my favorite part about Frankie Valli is probably just the strength of his falsetto is amazing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And the harmonies and stuff. It's a little bit like the Beach Boys or like the Beatles, you know, some of their stuff. We're definitely influenced by like the Beatles and a lot of their different types of music. We've also been influenced by like folk music a lot recently. We've been trying to incorporate different instruments like harmonica and stuff, and just like folk, like maybe like even like old maybe like even folk and country, like the Carter Family is one of my
okay.
favorites. I really love
Yes, sir.
old country like that, you know. And in college too, we've been listening to a lot more types of music. Robert studies music at Miami, so
Oh, nice. Awesome. I feel like it's pretty reflective on your sound. Like I said, I was listening to Vacation earlier, and I was like really intrigued by kind of like the different like instruments that you guys incorporated throughout like the entire song. And also I had to point out your guys' smooth dance moves. They were pretty on point. They made the video that
Golden
much
boy.
more interesting for me because I was like listening, and it was like the first song that I had heard from you guys, and I was like, okay, I can get down with this sort of stuff. And then just the dance moves just solidified my reasoning to dig a little deeper. But I obviously a lot of people, checking out this interview aren't too familiar with your band. So what would be one song you would recommend to them to go check out, to go listen to? It could be like an old song, could be a new song that's coming out in the future.
It
Anything.
is summer, so Japanese soda does have
Japanese
that vibe.
soda.
Yeah.
Japanese soda for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You guys are all pretty strong on that
And
one.
then
So
I'd say also our newest one that we just released about 2 weeks ago, On Jupiter Drive, I think,
Yeah.
especially is a song that's the direction we're moving in as well. It's a little more folksy.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Curtains when I'm in my feelings.
Yeah.
For that one.
It's a good one to cry to.
Yeah.
nice. That's awesome. Next question, guys. Another fun one. Who have you guys been jamming recently? What's on the Spotify? What have you guys been listening to lately?
Ooh.
Oh. I've been listening to a lot of Eagles music and Bob
happens.
Seger and Silver Bullet Band. That's
Of course.
for me.
I've actually been getting kind of into country music recently, which is kind of weird. I've never listened to that stuff, but like I kind of wrecked my car a while ago, and so I've been driving my mom's, and like she only listens to country radio, so been getting exposed to that recently. She's a big Keith Urban stan.
Oh,
Interesting.
I feel that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been listening to a lot of Outkast.
Oh,
Really love Andre 3000. He is my inspiration. But yeah, some of their songs are just amazing and like hilarious at the same time. That's probably my favorite thing. I'm thinking of like Roses by Outkast. It is an amazing song.
I see Robert.
I'm just
I see
looking at
Rob.
Cole right now.
Yeah. He is.
Cole?
He keeps freezing. I don't know. I
I think you know. Keep freezing. So
I like know he's here because I can hear him answering questions, and then I
Check
just see
my
the
phone.
free. I see the freeze frames, and he's cutting.
Bye.
Oh my god, is he gonna? Okay, there we go. We might be
I'm
okay.
gonna try to fix it. Am I good?
Yeah, you're moving. You're just moving. It's
Alright,
every
good,
time
good,
you're
good.
not talking, then it's just a freeze
Weird.
frame.
I'm gonna try to hop on a hotspot real quick instead.
There we go. But the next question, guys, another fun one. If you guys could pick a song to cover.
There are a few we already cover a good bit.
Mhm.
That we
Yeah.
like Hey Ya is one that we
Yeah,
play a
that's a
lot
big
by
one.
Outkast.
That's a great cover. Yeah.
I've always wanted to do A Day in the Life by the Beatles. I thought that would be cool.
Ooh,
Yeah, that'd
okay, classic.
Oh, yeah. That would be cool.
No idea how we'd pull it off, but
Ooh, maybe a good Stones song.
Ooh, do you have one in mind, Cole?
Sympathy for the Devil, maybe.
Okay, okay.
I don't know. It's a good question.
I've always wanted to cover "Peg" by Steely Dan. think that-
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I think we could pull that off really well.
Robert.
One of these nights, the
Catalina
Eagles.
Breeze.
Catalina Breeze
Catalina Breeze
Ooh.
by the Blue Jean Committee.
by the Blue Jean Committee.
Big
Take the-
PJC
Fans
fans.
are the best ones to cover.
There we go. We got some good answers. And if you guys have any suggestions for them, drop them in the comments. I'm sure they'll give them a check
Please
out.
do.
But the next question, guys, since you're from Louisiana, I know you guys are food lovers. So what is
Especially
your favorite
Tabor.
food? What is your favorite food to eat? What's the go-to meal, guys?
I gotta say, Po' Boys.
Yeah, oyster po' boys would go to.
Yeah.
Boiled crawfish.
Monica. Yeah, anything with crawfish.
Crawfish
Pretty good.
Monica, crawfish etouffee. Those are the goat.
I'm guessing a lot of people aren't familiar with Po' Boys because it's sort
I
of like
am.
a Orleans
but-
thing. But yeah. But like it's just like a sandwich in French bread. You can put whatever you want in it, and like the fried, the better. The more fried, the better.
100%. I don't
So
know.
shout out Bayou Hot Wings.
Oh, yes.
Oh yes,
Best
We have
restaurant
favorite
on the
restaurant.
planet.
What was it
I'd
again,
say-
Grayson?
It's called Bayou Hot Wings. It's in like
Ooh.
this random little strip mall, and it is the best food I've ever had in my life.
Yes, I'd say that's probably our most frequented restaurants by us as a band. Is Bayou Hot Wings.
Bayou Hot Wings. If you watch this, because I know you do, but you should go give the sponsorship to One South Lark. I'm giving the cosign. I'm putting my weight out there as being a YouTube influencer. So if you watch this, listen. I'm gonna represent my boys here. They should get that sponsorship. So hit them up. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Write a jingle.
Jingle. Yes, there we go. They've got stuff. They got it. So just let them do it. Next question, guys. Keeping it more music related. If you guys pick somebody to collaborate with, whether it be a guest feature on your next record or a producer you'd like to work with in the future, who would it be?
Dan Auerbach,
Oh, Black Keys, baby.
great producer as well.
Yeah, he's a great songwriter. Also,
Shout out Turbulence.
Oh.
Tabor's cousin's a rapper. We collaborated with him a while back. But,
Yeah.
I don't know. Danger Mouse is a great producer. If somehow we ever got to work
Yes,
with him,
Broken Bell.
like a dream come true.
Yeah.
For sure.
I think I would want to collaborate with the GOAT, Quincy Jones,
Ooh,
because he's just like amazing.
Robert, what you got?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to think about that.
There we go. Well, if we get post Robert, his answer will show up on the screen right now because post Brandon is on the case right now. But next question, guys. If you guys could play another musical instrument besides the one you play now, what would it be?
The mandolin.
Ooh, Cole's got it, man. Killing
For sure.
We thought about that one.
it. He's starting.
I'm currently learning guitar.
Ooh, how's the process going?
It's a little bit slow, but I'm not letting that deter me. I played piano for 10, 11 years, so I know music theory pretty well, but it's just all the finger positions. It's a little too much right now.
I feel that. Tabor Grayson?
I definitely, before I get old, want to learn and like master the piano, because I can play it a little bit right now, like do some fiddling, but I can't. I've never been like good at it, and so I feel like that's just a necessary instrument for any musician, And then other than that, the saxophone would be cool.
Oh, nice.
I would love to learn the fiddle as well. Fiddle would be great to learn to play.
Yeah, I've been trying to learn piano recently. Been getting a little better at it, but I think it'd be cool to like learn a trumpet or saxophone or something like that. Just being from New Orleans to be able to
Yeah.
play those like
Mhm.
jazz songs, things like that. Violin could be awesome too.
Yeah, we do switch around instruments sometimes. We all play more
We all
than
kind of play a little guitar.
yeah. I started on trumpet in school as a youngin, and then expanded from there.
Played bass and chef.
Yeah, I did play bass.
There we go. Well, if you want to
I
see
play
a,
guitar before I ever played bass.
if you guys want to see like a round robin show, I'm sure that at some point they will do that, and that would be very cool. And I hope I'm there.
Did
to
me
see
and
it.
Grayson switch before?
Yeah,
We covered XXX Tentacion. That was got an interesting response out of that one.
Oh, I'm sure.
That
I'm
we
sure.
did.
All right, guys. Next question. One of my favorites to ask, because I'm a video game lover, and I hope maybe you guys are. I don't know, but if you guys could be a video game character, who would you be?
ooh, that's a good question.
When I was a kid, I always wanted to be in a Pokemon game.
Mm, my guy Grayson.
Gotta be Kirby. Gotta be.
Oh,
This is a hard question.
I would say, I don't know. I think it'd be awesome to be Luigi.
Yeah.
He was my main on Super Smash Bros. For a while, but he's a little bit quirky, but he's pretty funny. So I would probably pick.
I think I would want to be Arthur Morgan from Red Dead Redemption 2, because he's just such an
Ooh.
awesome cowboy. Can't go wrong.
I like how everybody picked Nintendo except for Tabor. I thought for sure Tabor was gonna come in and hit me with a good Nintendo rep, and I was like,
A close second was just any villager from Animal Crossing. That's
there we go. Awesome, guys. Love the answers. Nintendo fanboy, so had to represent that. But getting back to music stuff, if you guys were to compile a dream tour lineup, who would be on it? I feel like I would be remiss to say that your band is on the tour. So
I think it would be really fun to tour with Weezer.
Yeah.
I feel like they would be a really good. Their audience would be a good fan base to target.
Yeah, that'd be some great exposure.
oh, 100%.
I think it would also be cool to tour with Arctic Monkeys.
That'd be hype.
Ooh, okay.
Alex
Touring
Turner
with,
just seems like
Touring with Mac DeMarco would be a blast.
Oh yeah, he
Dude,
seemed
that
That
like
would be insane. That would rule.
Okay, Cole, what are we rounding this tour out with?
Ooh,
Billie Eilish.
yeah. Well, that's not a bad one. I think Black Keys they're since they're touring again for the first time in a while. That'd be cool to tour with them when they're like coming out again, which would be cool. But
That would
it's not
be
looking too good for COVID. I was gonna go see them at Red Rocks, but highly doubt that's happening in July.
I don't. It seems unlikely, but who knows? Maybe
That'd be a cool band. I'm a big fan of them. They have definitely influenced me quite a bit.
That is quite the lineup, guys. Though, if we're talking, we got Weezer, we got Black Keys, we have who else do we say? So we have Weezer, Black Keys, Arctic Monkeys, and then Mac DeMarco. Wow, that'd be wicked. Well, if you guys wanna take up this tour offer, anybody watching, One South Lark is ready to tour. This tour is coming out, guys. You can get tickets for it, 2022. Because we all know, we got to give them some time. But I want to put it out there in the universe to make sure it happens. So get on it. It's definitely stoked. Definitely stoked for that. But next question, guys. Kind of the follow up, the dream tour lineup. In your opinion, who puts on a great live performance?
Who puts on a great live performance?
Correct.
Cage the Elephant at Jazz Fest.
Cage the Elephant was the best show I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, that was awesome.
Their singer Matt brings a lot of energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think my favorite concert that I've seen was probably David Byrne from the Talking Heads about a year ago.
Okay.
He came out like in a suit. He was barefoot. He was like holding a brain in his hands, and he was, ranting. And then all these guys dressed just like him come out, and they all have like their instruments mounted like on them. almost like a marching band, and so it was just amazing. They had like choreographed dance moves. Oh my gosh, it was.
Robert, what did you do?
There we go.
Can you guys see me?
Yeah, you're twice on my screen.
Yeah,
I just got kicked. And
I don't know how you're twice on my
I went again.
I don't think we have to worry until the other Robert starts talking at the same time.
Yeah, that's when things are gonna get strange.
Yeah, we cloned him.
Here, wait, let me see if I can remove him real quick. There we go.
There we go.
Yeah, so I'd probably have to say Arctic Monkeys were really fun to see live. I thought that Alex Turner, their lead singer, just had this like charisma. I don't know. He was pretty cool. When we saw him at Voodoo Fest, which year after we saw the Killers, which I mentioned earlier, he had this like shaved head. He had like a scarf around his neck.
You look like Dracula.
Yeah, he did look. He did have the Dracula fade, but
The Dracula fade. The crow's peak.
but he commanded the audience. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah,
There
he
we
did.
go.
Rolling Stones were similar to that. Mick Jagger here last year was, even though they're all pretty old, I grew up listening to the Stones. I love seeing Mick Jagger run around and act like himself, with all of his crazy dance moves and running around like he was 20 years old was pretty cool to watch.
I think it's just impressive that they're still a band and they're still like doing tours and stuff. I think
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, if you want to
They
talk
kicked
about
ass.
longevity.
Yeah.
That's the dream, baby.
To be a boomer and still be touring.
Oh man, well,
Well, they're like older than boomers.
Yeah,
they're beyond
They're
boomers.
like
Maybe
80.
it does, man.
They're all like 80.
I don't
Well,
know how they're alive.
I don't know either.
What?
We'll never.
They're
we'll
all
never
late
know.
70s.
The amount of drugs and alcohol they did. Like,
Well,
Keith Richards is
as
invincible.
Cole's brother says, the best detox is retox, baby.
Never said that.
There's a lot of stuff that was that will be left unsaid in this interview, especially since I'm gonna have a good time editing Robert in that part where he was here but not here, and
Sorry
then
about that.
showed up
Sorry
again.
about that.
So don't worry, the memes are coming, guys. But the next question is another fun one: favorite TV show, favorite movie.
Ooh.
ooh, my favorite movie is Big Fish. It's like
okay.
it's like a fantasy movie by Tim Burton. It's just a great story. I grew up watching it as a kid. Always makes me cry at the end. It's so sad. And then my favorite show, definitely SpongeBob. I feel like that's
Classic.
just the show of our generation. It's always funny, still funny to this day.
I'd say favorite movie. I have two. If I'm allowed to have two,
You can
choices,
have two.
I'd say, well, comedy is super bad.
Oh,
I was gonna say that one
It's
too.
just so funny.
It's
And
awesome.
then serious movie. This movie, The Way Back. I don't know. It's got Steve Carell in it. I don't really actually know a lot of the actors in it, which means it's indie and awesome.
Other than wait, did you say your show?
I
My bad.
can't. I don't know. There's too many shows. I don't even remember half the show. I'd say How I Met Your Mother. Because,
Okay.
Yeah. Good.
Solid.
Other than super bad, which I was gonna say, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is fantastic.
yes.
Especially like when you're in a band, you can appreciate it way more. That movie's just incredible. And for TV shows, I'll probably have to say Breaking Bad. I was a big huge Game of Thrones fan, and then won't talk about how that ended. But it's kind of a nerdy thing to admit. I've been binging Naruto recently, and that's kind of
My guy.
I'd have to say Ferris Bueller's my go-to movie of all time. Gotta say it. I did watch Parasite though last night. Movie
Ooh.
kicked ass. Big fan of that movie. For TV shows, I'm pretty split between Peaky Blinders and Breaking Bad. Big fan of Peaky
Ooh.
Blinders.
Nice. Take the answers, guys. Next question. If you were trapped on a desert island or in a month of quarantine and there was one record you could bring with you, what would it be?
Oh wow.
It's a month. Yeah.
I would bring I Had a Dream That You Were Mine by Hamilton Lighthouse. It's
Ooh. Okay.
my favorite album.
I would probably bring Exile on Main Street, Rolling Stones. Thinking.
Ooh.
I would bring Moondance by Van Morrison. I
Great.
think it
Great one. That's a
has
solid one.
a great desert island vibe to it.
100%.
Thanks.
Grayson?
I'd have to bring this is kind of like an odd choice for a Weezer album, but the White Album by
Ooh,
Weezer, that
okay.
might actually be my favorite album ever. It's just like perfect summer vibes. Great album. I don't think there's a bad song, but I think In Rainbows by Radiohead is a close second.
Both great answers. Doug, all the choices. I got to give a shout to the Van Morrison. That's classic.
Love Van
right
Morrison.
there.
I love Van Morrison.
That's a great band. Shouts to Van Morrison. And then the last thing, guys, the most important thing, tell them about your band, where they can find you on social media, and anything coming up in the next couple months.
We're on Instagram at One South Lark, just one word. Twitter, I believe, is the same handle. We try to keep posting content on Instagram, just videos and pictures and stuff. That's where you'll get most of our updates. We're releasing an album this summer. It's called Vista Beach. Stay tuned for our next single, which hopefully will be soon. We're going to hit the studio after things get a little bit closer to normal, once Cole gets hopefully.
It is my fault.
Record a few more songs and then hopefully get everyone that album soon.
There we go. Awesome. Well, I want to give a huge shout out to Erica at Muddy Paw.
Thank you,
She
Erica.
was the one who set it up, so gotta give them some love. They always send me some great indie bands. Just bands in general, but the indie bands have been coming. She's always got some good ones. So go check out One South Lark. All of the links will be in the description where you can find out about their band, their music, their social media. Make sure to go give them a follow. Vista Beach. I'm very excited to check it out. I'm hoping low key Erica just sends that to me. Just saying. So if you want to get on that, but go check out them. If you enjoyed the interview, share it, like it, subscribe. It goes a long way. Make sure to go tweet at the Black Keys and Weezer and all of the other bands, Mac DeMarco, so we can get this tour going for 2022. I'm just saying, it's the indie revival you've all been looking for. So go check it out. And thanks, of course, to One South Lark for coming on tonight and chatting.
Thank you.
This was great.
Have a good one.